I mean...
Okay, well, where is your
right.
epic?
I guess he has like one gun. That's all he's got. He's got one cannon on it. Yeah, they can't attack. He can't attack ground. He shoots an arch. Holy shit!
What the fuck just happened?
Boom!
That's really cool. It's like a nuclear bomb every time.
If they get close, I can't target them.
All blobs
Oh,
attack!
shit.
Every single blob I have, I'm sending to him.
Fuck you, Blob! Oh no.
Yes, eat him!
No, he's
Melt away! Holy shit. That is fucking crazy.
Oh man. So it looks like he's okay. I wonder what the human super unit is.
Okay, let's go and show off a little bit of the single player real quick here, because we've been showing you the multiplayer. But it's got a pretty extensive single player campaign. From what I'm told, you know, you get 3 different stories because of the 3 different factions, around 4 to 5 hours a piece. So the game is about, you know, like a 15-hour game, which is pretty damn good for a an RTS. So let's see. And then every single one of the campaigns are gonna have, you know, CGI cutscenes in between the missions, which is what I love, because that throws me back to the old days, the good old days of the RTSs. Okay, so let's see, begin mission. I think I went with the easy difficulty. I should have went hard.
They're speaking their language, Joe.
Is this German?
No, this is like their language. It switches to English. Don't worry. See, because humanity shows up and they learn that shit.
Right.
They learn that shit.
I'm all
instantly.
like, I demand alien races speak English at all times, but no, I like that. These cutscenes are actually, they look
they're
pretty
really
good. I don't know. See, I'm just, these days, cutscenes, you know, are now just moving images and shit like that.
They actually put effort into it, though.
Yeah, you rarely get the sort of blur level studios of cutscene. Hard difficulty. I'm gonna go hard. Enter battlefield. All right, in-game cutscenes.
I have Baz Barker on comms.
I like the FFV thing.
I'm sorry.
You know,
I
but
had to detonate the
it's not
catalyst
full
in the
motion.
proving facility. If this is the Silent Ones, it was a necessary sacrifice. You made the right choice. I need your focus on the outer fields. We must ensure nothing else breaches the keyhole.
Aran Saruk, I'm afraid the loss of the supply yards at the proving grounds has reduced our skycrane capacity in that area. You're going to have limited resources for a while.
We'll make do. Let's get this base operational, then we can scout out what came through the keyhole.
Alright, so obviously you started speaking English just like you said. So tutorial, we kind of know a little bit about the game, so we're gonna skip ahead on the tutorials there. Seek and destroy the enemy base, build up a base, then seek out the enemy base and destroy everything. Destroy.
Oh, hit the little bottom button. There you go,
Yeah.
That'll get rid of them.
Beginning construction. Beginning construction.
I noticed I put it where, you know, you get the most resources, 13 per second.
Unit in production.
Hostiles spotted!
Commander ready.
Yep.
Oh shit, it's fucking humanity coming to kill your base.
The second you spawn a unit, they come down, but it's like ignoring my troop.
Unit ready.
Doesn't want to overwhelm you already, because those two daggers could have killed my one dude.
Ready. Unit in production.
Oh shit.
Tell
Oh
me where to
shit.
go.
The enemy
Oh,
forces are
shit.
retreating. They may be hiding in that brush.
We'll assist. Focus fire.
Yeah, there you go. So it's introducing the game elements, the brush element where you cannot see. So let's get a few more of those.
I'm hit. Let's make it quick.
Keep building, just like you said.
Yep, always
Never
building.
stop, never stop. Because our resources up here, so as long
I
as
would
we're
build
good
another
on
factory.
resources, yeah, just like you said, let's go ahead and grab another factory.
Construction.
Now they're locking some of the buildings to us,
Yeah.
just because it's one of the early missions.
Tell me where to aim. I just need a target. Give me the word.
We'll
Your site
control
is
one
perfect
on
for
that
an
battle
expansion
group.
base.
Yes. Stalker, ready. All units, this way.
Establish a
Your site is perfect for an
refinery.
expansion base.
Alright.
They're just shooting a rock,
Factory
alright.
complete.
Coordinate fire.
They're doing the work for you.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get rid of the vent
Stalker,
plug.
awaiting instruct.
That catalyst vent
Small
is blocked
hub.
by a solid plug. We can destroy it to make room for an extractor.
See, I want to know how to turn it.
Oh, you hold left click. When you place it, you just hold left click and then drag your mouse around.
Oh, look at that. I
Yeah,
guess I
that's
can
pretty
rotate.
fancy.
It is
Yeah.
fancy.
Beginning construction.
Alright,
Coordinate.
fuck
Fuck
up
that plug up. Yeah.
Get rid of the butt plug.
Stalker, ready to run them down.
And here's a quick way to start, you know, constantly be
Unit
building
in
units. Is you have the
Unit
interface
under
right
attack.
here.
Unit ready.
Oh shit, this one, they might be able to push me back. Reinforcements, we need reinforcements.
Trying to hold it together. Damage is critical.
Damn, you're gonna lose.
Small
Shit.
hub complete.
You were right.
Unit
We need
under
to
attack.
constantly pump out units.
Unit
Oh,
ready.
you son of a
And you're
bitch.
under
Unit
attack.
in production.
You goddamn humans.
Unit in production.
Stalker, check. Tell me where to
Get
aim.
up there quick. Not gonna be in
Unit
time.
ready. Unit in production. Small hub destroyed. Unit ready.
I'm just gonna go with stalkers at
Unit
this
in
point.
production.
Stalkers are
Unit
good.
under
What?
attack.
Let's see. Basic anti-armor, and
Yep.
then there's infantry.
See, I can't understand the reasoning behind
Target
spamming
down.
infantry.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
they're
just
they're
need
just
to talk.
the stalkers do
Give
more
me the
damage to
word.
everything. It seems
I'm
and
here.
they're just worth doing.
Unit
We'll have
ready.
to-
Unit
we'll have
in
to check that,
production.
yeah.
That seems to be an unarmed air scout, but there may be other aircraft around. We'll need to avoid them for now, until we can find some tech attachments.
You got all the hotkeys at the bottom of the screen, so W, Q, Q, W, W, W. You know, real
Yeah,
easy to grab a bunch
RCS
of
stuff.
units. You know, when I was back in the day, I never really used hotkeys. You know,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
can hit
probably
here.
why I never reached
Yeah.
a new level of
You
gaming.
can hit like E right now to even bring up your menus, and then hit WWW again and keep doing shit like
Unit
that.
ready. Unit in
Really good with
production.
hotkeys and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oops. Not paying attention here. Let's get some more refineries.
I think you need
Beginning
a scout over
construction.
there.
Yeah, we're gonna need to be able to see.
Stalker, you
I
have
think
a
you can
target.
fit two there.
Check it out.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
I won't have the maximum,
Well
you
done.
know.
But you know, but
Extra
an 8 and a
resources from
10
that
is more than
refinery,
just a 13.
we can increase our
so-
production.
We
Not
shall see.
today.
Like if we look at that, if we come over here to the
Beginning
8,
construction.
then we grab another refinery,
Beginning construction.
and then
Yeah,
put it
there
on
you
the
go.
13.
Unit
That's
in
pretty nice.
production.
I probably could have fit 3 in there, actually.
And there's one over on the right side.
Yeah,
you
one
could've
over
done,
here
yeah.
too. So I'll have to get another hub.
Extractor complete.
New battle
All
group.
units, this way. Assist.
Army
check.
1, move.
Focus fire. Target.
Ready. Unit in production.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, they got artillery.
Right behind you. Clean.
Keep
clear.
moving, keep moving.
Group, move out. Confirming direction orders. Check.
Where are they?
Run them down.
This
There he
outpost
is.
has a tank tech attachment.
Get him.
If we construct a factory here, we'll be able to get some predators on the field.
Very nice. Coordinate fire. Coordinate on target.
Extractor complete.
Alright,
Unit
what
ready.
did he say? Tank attack.
Oh, you already got one.
If we're
You just
attacked
want to
again, they
build
won't last long
factories,
like
you said.
this.
Alright, that's
Unit
right.
ready. Unit
Factories.
in production.
I would build like 3 of them.
Construction.
Why not?
Unit ready. Unit in production.
That'll allow us to crank out the friggin' units fast as hell.
Unit ready.
Fast as
You should
hell.
probably repair them too.
Unit in
They are kind
production.
of messed up.
Yeah, we grab the repair structure button and just click on the structures that are.
Unit under attack. Repair. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Damn, I like these predators. They're pretty sweet.
Yeah, they have a really cool upgrade that makes them fire semi-auto, so they never
Unit
stop shooting.
under attack.
And they can shoot while
Hub
moving. It's
complete.
great.
Unit ready.
There we go.
Unit
Now
in
it's
production.
working. Repair them bitches. Look, it's like a little pen. Raptor
Yeah.
pen. All of a sudden we're playing Jurassic Park. Robotic Jurassic Park. Let's go. Alright, now it's time to fuck shit up. Give me
Unit
3 more
under attack.
Raptors, please.
Oh, keep spamming them, because you might need more. You don't know.
Yeah.
They could have 80 turrets.
I have done it. I'm a wreck.
Come on.
Unit ready. Unit
It's
in
all
production.
animated so nicely, too. Like, the factories are all working, and you can see the unit get built slowly but surely. Like, if you look at your factories right now.
These walls, that's the one where the enemy,
Yeah.
where you can jump units
You
on
could-
top
yeah,
of them
you
and
just
they
click
turn
your
into
unit,
turrets.
like click one of your mech dudes, and you just right click
It's
the
not
top
a,
of
it's
the
not
wall.
a mech unit, is it?
Unit
It's
under
any unit? Holy shit.
Any unit.
Check that out.
Yep.
That is fucking sweet.
Ready for the go.
And then you can
Dismount.
dismount them, yep.
The betas are pretty awesome.
Now, you can't put artillery on there, because that would be really overpowered.
Unit
OP.
under attack.
So they made sure you couldn't do that.
Okay, you tested that.
Yeah. I was trying, trust me. I set up like a node of like 20 of them. We're like, yeah, this is gonna be great. And then
Unit
couldn't.
in production.
Fuck your base.
We found the enemy base. Concentrate fire on the larger
Okay, let's test out a theory that we have. Let's cut off the conduit. Just ignore everything. Cut the conduit off. And look, we just shut down that turret. Did you see that? I don't see how the humans are going to survive in multiplayer, honestly. Because I could just come over here, start cutting off all
Shoot
the
right there, yeah,
conduits.
shoot right there.
Under attack.
I'm shooting the conduit.
And the entire thing's down. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, this one's still firing because it's a part of these silos. So we'll have to take that one out.
And it sucks because like later on in the end of the game, everything has splash damage.
Right.
So you just shoot at the center of the base and it kills all the conduits.
Yeah, so we think that there might be a little bit of an imbalance for the human faction. We'll have to look at it a little bit more, but obviously the humans can just start building it,
Building
but
another turret.
as soon, yeah, but it's not gonna matter because it's not powered. Now, players will try to rebuild this, but as soon as I see him trying to rebuild it like that, I'll just fucking shoot it again, and it's dead in half a second.
Resource field
What they can do
depleted.
about it.
Like, it just seems like such a vulnerability. The betas don't have a weakness. You know, you kill their nodes, they lose production, but you know their nodes are decently armored. They're surrounded by buildings, but these poor humans.
The conduits. Basically, don't build fucking conduits and put turrets on it. Put the turrets on your building attachments, like you know, which they don't have very many of.
But it doesn't matter anyway because buildings have to be attached to conduits, which makes the conduits vulnerable again.
No, they don't have to be attached to the conduits if they're attached to the HQ. But the problem is you
yeah.
can't put very many HQ.
You can put 4.
You can put 4. That's
So
about
you
it.
have to expand.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Okay, so in this game, I think you have to kill not only the refineries, but see how that turret was not firing at us. In order to win the game, you got to destroy all the factories and all the refineries. Otherwise, they will be able to rebuild their main base and any other secondary bases.
Very nice.
Boom! Operation success. Now, reward my hard work with a cutscene, please. There we go.
We were ambushed. There must be more of the silent ones.
So it would seem.
He looks like a gorilla.
They'll attack our settlements, won't they?
They will. I'm ordering an evacuation.
They're like Australians or something. They get weird little arms in the front of their.
So
Yeah.
it sounds like, since they call them the silent ones, that it's just a terraforming AI, is what it sounds like. Because
right.
you think they would be able to, they would try to communicate if they were actually humans, but they're just mindlessly killing everything.
Exactly.
So
and so the humans left behind this AI, we don't know what actually happened to the humans, or if the humans are somewhere controlling these. But okay, so that was pretty cool. That was obviously the first mission. It's a tutorial mission. Even though it was on hard difficulty, it was really, really easy. Yep. But yeah, so this is Grey Goo. We wanted to show you a little bit of the multiplayer, show you a little bit of the single player. Like I said, the single player campaign has 3 different storylines, one for each of them, and so it's about 15 hours of single player campaign. The multiplayer, we're a little disappointed that it's only limited to 4.
Yep,
you know, you can go 4 free for all, you go 2 on 2. But when I asked about it, they said at the moment it is that. So hopefully in the future they'll expand that. But from what I've seen here, it's definitely worth it if you are a strategy fan. And we do have some concerns. The 2 concerns we have are, is the hard AI hard enough? Because when me and Del team up 2v2, we just wreck the computer, even if it's on hard.
It wasn't even really a challenge either. Like, it wasn't like we were struggling and then we overcame.
It seemed like the AI was not bringing big ass forces to us. They were doing little tiny detachments and, you know, 2 or 3 guys that we'd kill.
And there were a few issues with some of the AI commanders. They just didn't do what they were supposed to do. Like the turtle guy that was supposed to build up his defense and be hard to fight. He built 1 turret.
Yeah.
He just built 1 turret. So it was like, all right, great defense, buddy.
And then the second thing we've noticed is with the human faction, you know, if you knock out those conduits, you could pretty much disable their entire base. So that must be an Achilles heel for that faction that we haven't seen for the other 2 factions. So a little concerned about how the humans are going to play out in multiplayer. But I'm going to hit the continue button here, see if it goes to the next mission.
So you get to pick your difficulty again, which is just say hard. Oh, and then we get a little prelude.
They are mobilizing their fighters and sending everyone else north to the keep. All stockpiles of refined catalyst are being transported to the aperture, and all supplies loaded on the Suma as it prepares for...
So what would you say? 15-hour single-player campaign with a bunch of cutscenes and multiplayer that's rather limited with a very limited number of maps, and only 4-player free-for-all or 2v2. I asked a little bit more about the maps. They said that there is actually a terrain editor that uses the Steam Workshop, and so they'll be selecting maps to add to that. So that's pretty cool, because people can make better maps, in my opinion, sometimes than the actual developers. But so hopefully we'll see a wide variety of maps, but we're still limited to the 4. What do you think that is a $60 game?
I like the amount of effort the core game has, but I'm getting flashbacks of Titanfall in the sense that
Titanfall.
Listen up. In the sense that there's a really strong core, but they need to expand very quickly on it, or it's not going to be worth the money later.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because, like, you know, 15 hours for 3 factions, that's not a lot at all. To be entirely honest, unless it's 15 hours per faction, then that makes sense.
I don't know. I thought, if I go back to the days of the RTS, 15 hours for a single-player campaign, in my opinion, is about average for what we used to get.
But yeah, if you imagine different factions, like if in the original it was like 15 hours for NOD, 15 hours for GDI.
Oh, right.
You know, for example. But this is 15 hours altogether. It's not worth it, especially with the the multiplayer limitation of 4v4. Although they do have a ladder system and stuff, and the game is very pretty, I don't know if it has a lot of survivability content right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the community creates the map and how quickly the developers are able to, you know, patch any inconsistencies that we talked about in the humans and expand the player count. But you know, if you're a fan of these types of older RTSs, you're probably on board already.
Yep.
Otherwise, if you want a full review, in my opinion, please wait for the Angry review before making your decision. But if you could tell from here that you like it, then, you know, it's coming out, I think, January 23rd, I believe, on Steam.
Yep,
All right, guys?
Yep.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.